again, everybody. Well, I'm still at home doing some more video editing. I can't believe how much I filmed this year. But I thought I'd just do, as well as all the other videos, what I've still got to do, you know, and vlogs and all that. I thought I'd just talk to you a little bit about closures on canals. Now, we're coming into the season now, well, it started, where canals throughout the country have got major closures on for them to do work. And I thought, people think that's it, you know, oh, it's closure time, end of story, get on with it. But during our trips round this previous summer, you know, 2017 summer, we came across a couple of times where the canals have been closed down because there's stoppages not in the winter season. And we thought we'd show you a bit of this on, you know, we put some of this in this video because this is separate to everything else. And we've also done some filming of the current winter closures. But again, we come across something else. A winter closure taking place, including the replacement of lock gates, but they came across another problem which resulted in a big pound having to be drained as well, and we filmed some of that. So me and Bernadette thought it might be handy to show you this. They were working, if CRT have, you know, work in different ways. If they're in the middle of doing the job and they're actually working, you can't get near. You can stay on the fencing side and all that, and they'll talk to you and explain things. But if they're preparing it for anything, sometimes when these locks are closed, particularly in winter, they drain them all off and that, and they do the work, and they prepare it for people to visit, and then you can go down and have a look round. We have done that on occasions, but it was full scale head on all this what we're going to show you. But we'll go through a few things, we'll go through a few bits and pieces and try to show you what they do and explain like about the materials, what they have to use. We all know majority of the locks are listed, so they're restricted on what type of things they use, components and things like that. They all have to be a certain standard. So this vlog, like I say, is a completely different to our other things, that would just show you that not all closures happen in winter. So we've got a bit of each here. Now I'll get on with it and we'll see how it goes. Well, yesterday evening, while we was here at Stafford Boat Club, we're not in jail, we've just gone through the gate, but CRT arrived, and it seems that one of the locks, one of the sills have gone. So, as roving reporters, me and Bernadette thought we'll go up there and see if we can get some video footage for you to see what locks look like when there's no water in them. So we'll get on our way. I should say Keith news at 12:46, narrowboat TV. As boats go past, we've had one of these signs put up. I think a few of them's missed it, but we're telling people that the lock's closed. Now we better get on our way. Well, Bernadette's in front, just doing makeup on the go, and I'm behind.
If he's done, you don't need makeup, Keith.
No, I agree.
Absolute perfection.
Oh, see, that's all what it's about. So we're going doing our roving report, and we've left Narrowboat TV behind for now, and we're going to see what we can show you. You never know what you find when CRT are there, but at the moment
They were certainly here very, very early this morning.
They certainly were.
In the dew.
Yes. But
and they had a long drive beforehand.
Correct. So they've got stuck in, and no doubt there'll be quite a few boats waiting, but let's hope the job's done quickly. But for now we'll walk up there. I'll be back to you shortly. If you look down there, they're all starting to queue there because they can't go any further at the moment. There is a little gap here for somebody who goes past, and they're queuing up here as well, and that'll just continue to build as it goes on. We've come across situations like this many times, but you just say, you know what, get kettle on, chill out, and of course a bit of a scenery thing there, nice scenery there. You could be in worse places, so you know, you could be in a lot worse. Right, so we'll continue up and see what we find. It's always good. It's not good that it's happened, but you certainly good seeing these things when there's work being done. I will. Just have a look.
Here's the culprit here.
You'll need the windows, please. You're right, put the paddles down.
We've done this many times when we've been in dry dock, haven't we? Similar to that.
Yeah. And you can take a picture of that with the boat as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't you tell us what's been done?
Hey?
Why don't you tell us what's been done for our channel? Go on.
All I can say is
Go on, get him, Keith.
put the sill liner back on.
Yeah, but it looks official when you've got your hat on.
I said 1 o'clock, 11:46 or
You know, still like wood in front.
what usually happens,
Because I was trying to look on the internet.
if you think about like the cross there now, right, you'd
Yeah.
have a big bulk of timber,
Yes.
a bit like the sides,
Yeah.
you'd have one across the bottom. So basically when it's new, it's all sort of like a big solid piece.
Yeah.
But then as time goes on and it gets worn, instead of changing the whole of the piece, because usually it's just the edges which are worn
Yeah.
and not sealing. So what they do, they cut out a sort of L-shaped piece, and then we drop another piece back in.
Right.
It makes a new
That's
piece
what makes
across.
a new piece over, yeah.
And unfortunately, it was that piece that came out.
Yeah.
Floated up. And of course that's why the water was just coming underneath it and straight through, because it wasn't making the seal.
Because when we were going down, you took a video, Keith, didn't you? And you said, that gate's not long to go. He said it's leaking.
Well, it was probably loose.
Yeah.
It was probably loose, and it just needed one more thing just to make it come out.
Oh yeah, we're doing that.
But if you have a look at it now, it's sort of working okay, and as good as
It's not too
good
much of a queue.
it's only a second. No, it's not too bad.
It's a nice day.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a picture of their little boat that they had to come up on, Keith.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just we look after the whole length of the Staffs Worcester. Sometimes you know, we could have somebody like
we load the boat up. Yeah. One of the boats now take our plastic boat back. Who's the boat going down?
You're the next one, isn't you? The first one. You know when you go back down, would you mind just hanging on that side? Well, we can pull this through first.
Yeah.
And then as you go through, just pull our boat back for us, save us having to pull it down the tow back. But it's only going to the next view.
If you sit on the boat, we go on the boat with them.
You're joking, aren't you? On that one you want to be.
So you can just watch it for them.
Come down on the boat.
Yeah, so they're safe.
One of us will come down on the boat.
Just saves us dragging it all the way down because there's an obstacle motor down there. Yeah, tell it what doing.
I was going to have a word with that boat.
Okay.
Not the one with the dog food bags outside.
That boat down there.
Oh, they've had them out. I can sort over there.
Well, no, I've apologised. Said sorry. No, I've said sorry.
They're all right because
I just said sorry. I said how many times do you want me to say sorry?
You didn't touch their boat with your plastic.
They've already found up, have they? They found up, have they?
There's 4 we can set down the other way.
While we're loading the boat up, shall we get one of the boats to come up and then they could come through on a full lot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it fixed now then?
It's fixed now, yes.
Oh, right, okay.
So, who's on that first boat?
Not us, we're number 9.
Is anybody here off that first boat? Yeah, we'll have a word with them then.
That seems a lot better than when we came down that now, not as much water coming through. Yeah, heck of a lot of water at first. But it was drained down, so it was a bit further down than normal. But as you saw that surge at the front, you got me ready for that. So it sets your boat forward, then sets your boat back, rocking and rolling. Going a bit hard, I think, and it did. Obviously it must be a bit scarier coming down because this is the test boat. So they just take that down with all the gear and then it's got to be towed down by one of the boats coming down. Just take all the equipment back. When all the gear was on this earlier, they had to pull this up from where we're moored at Stafford Boat Club and put it in the water and just pull this all the way up with all the gear on. But going back down, there's a boat going to tie it onto the back and make it a bit easier. So we're just walking back now from Detmoor Lock, where everything seems to be honky-dory again. So we're making our way back to Stafford Boat Club and to our own boat. But, certainly very efficient then, and certainly the way they talked to people and communicated what was happening was excellent. Sometimes they need a bit of praise, CRT, as well, because it's so easy to criticise, but they did a good job there. It was excellent.
So the first part of the vlog, that was in late summer. That was an unscheduled stoppage on the Staffs Worcester Canal at Detmoor Lock, which CRT dealt with very quick and efficiently. The next part, it'll just show you some of the schedule work what CRT carry out with, you know, during winter and that. But we also show you a little bit of an unscheduled piece in between the work what they're doing, because they noticed that one of the bywashes was collapsing, so they had to drain a pound off. So in the next section you'll see all these pieces, and hopefully you enjoy it. Because of that noise, I've had to do one of my voiceovers. We're just going past the lock gates, the old ones on the working boat, and you're coming up to lock 14 of the Audlem flight on the Shropshire Union Canal. And all this has been stopped, you know, the water, and all the new locks what have been in are dated, and the weights there, which I've talked about loads on my previous vlogs. I always look at the date stamps and that. It's from a time gone by doing that. But you can see where the boats enter the locks, and the new lock gates are in there now. And you can see where there's a V shape, and you can understand why boats get stuck on the left and right sides when the water's filled back up again, unless you go down the middle. And I've seen plenty stuck on them sides when they're going in locks. So them locks will last a long time now, them new gates. It's a great job what they do, and I have nothing but respect for this, because this, just as it is now, it could be the middle of winter, ice and cold, but the weather's been quite good at the moment. But all the pumps are full blast, and that's probably one of the reasons why I've had to do the voiceover. The pumps are pumping out the water as well, and all this signage and fencing is up purely for health and safety, because unless it's an open day, an open weekend, and they're not working and all that, you're not allowed into all this, and quite rightly so as well. They've replaced all the lock gates as well, you know, the beams. They've done that as well, so you can see all the fencing and where they walk across and go down. If it was an open day, you'd have access to that, but not when everybody's working. And all the signs are up, you know, warning you it's a construction site, and rightly so. And when you come walking down here now, you see the other side's being, well, it's in the process of being completed. You can see the bottom of the lock there, and the pump to keep all the water out. And all this blue there, what you can see, that's where they've made a temporary water stop because they couldn't get hold of the equipment. So that is lock 14, and that one is nearly complete now. But we'll move on to the next section now. Right, so something's happening. Now this is not what we was expecting. We're at lock 9. Obviously something's going on. Now we're going to see something we've not seen here, I think, because oh, definitely, even for us after all these years, we've never seen anything at the Audlem. Never seen this at the Audlem flight ever. So this is new to us and to yourselves. Wow. Yep. I mean, we have seen flights drained, but not here. Okay, you can see here. I'll just go past Bernadette here. You look over that one. That's where the weir is. And you look over there. That little bar, what it looks like going across. That's normally where the water goes over and comes out the weir at the bottom. So, wow, no, it wasn't unexpected. And again, you can see it's not U-shaped, it's V-shaped, these canals. So you do get, you know, I can remember getting stuck over on the right hand side. And now I know why. But yeah, this is a unique look for people. Totally unexpected. And as we get further up here now, we'll have a look at this weir. When I talk about, like, not the weir, the bywash, you'll see this, the setup of it when I get up there. Obviously something's being done unexpectedly. We know that's come down over there, but I don't know whether that's why they've shut it. Like I say, it's not on any of the restrictions. But when I talk about the bywashes on the videos, what I do, and you just see all that water. There's a view of it when the pound is drained. Bit of a surprise this, so you're seeing things a little bit different. And then over there, so you can see the bottom of the lock where all the water, as you open the paddles, them holes there where the water shoots in or stops from coming in. If I can get my camera right, there it is. That's the bottom of the locks as well. Yeah, so this is an additional thing what's going on then. No doubt at all. So this is between lock 8 and lock 9 on the Audlem flight. I'll have a think about this a bit more when, you know, when we come up next year. You know, think about the walking. So it's just that part, and then we're back in water again up here. Now, it's got to be just some repairs down there. It's got to be repairs down there, because there's no locks being replaced here. These are in good nick, these. So this is the canal closed again. And what you've got here, see, they've started, like, this is the old block gates and the beams. Now some of these beams have been breaking up and down the network. Some because of rot and some through vandalism as well. But there, what you're looking at now, the old gates. There's the number to show you, lock number 2. So that's the old gates, and that's one of them at the side. And it's like when I told you about them weights, they'll all have these weights on the new gates when they go in as well. So they have to load all them up because it's not in the, you know, it's in the middle of nowhere, and they have to take these back as well, so it's no mean feat. It's always important that you have all your fencing up and your protection and everything for health and safety, and that's anywhere that. But they're the new beams what are going in as well. Look at that. They'll be what we'll be pushing in summer. Down, so walk down, and it's right, it's a construction site, keep out, and it's got all the safety signs. So like I said, it's a construction site, and it's right to have everything. But little things what you see here, now if you look at that, it looks like a big spade. And that's one of the paddles in the locks. So when you lift your paddle up, that's what lifts up and allows the water in, and then you close them down, and that's what closes everything down. And they're all your little bits, you know, when you're using your windlass, they're all the bits what will be going back in the jigsaw when they're doing it. And them two there, they are the new lock gates ready to go in at this end. And as I've told you before, again that will have its badge on. Look very carefully. 2017, and somewhere there'll be a weight thing on that as well. Like I said, that's the records from the old-fashioned days. You know exactly when they were put in and what the weight of the lot was, like I tried to explain during our initial trip and our early vlogs. This has been well worth it, you know. Well worth it. In fact, I've seen the weights there. Yeah. 1500 kilograms that particular gate. So imagine the one on the other side the same as well. So again, we try to show you something a little bit different. We love doing some things like this. And they'll be there for many, many years, them lots now. Long time after me and Bernadette's finished our boating years. A long time.